Hi, and welcome to the season finale of Capital City Sports. I'm your host, Tom Santaniello. There's plenty of Gamecock action this week, so let's jump right into it. This Friday, the Gamecock men's basketball team took on the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Patrick DeMar was at Colonial Life Arena with the coverage. Patrick?
Tonight from Colonial Life Arena, the South Carolina Gamecocks took down the visiting Coastal Carolina Chanticleers by a score of 85-79. A.J. Lawson and Hassani Gravett led the team with 25 and 23 points respectively. The Gamecocks looked to bounce back after a disappointing loss to Wofford, which sent them to 3-3 on the season. A.J. Lawson came out with something to prove. He put up 25 points, and he got started early here in the first half. The Gamecocks moved the ball well from the perimeter all night long. T.J. Moss here exercising that and getting 3 points of his own. Meanwhile, Coastal made their battle from the free throw line, shooting 78.3% on the night. Hassani Gravett was the offensive catalyst for the Gamecocks tonight, and it's because of raw effort like this. 2 points and the shots afterwards. Sticking with Gravett, his three-pointer here would put it out of reach for the Gamecocks, bringing him to 23 points on the night. A late push by Coastal would not be enough. The deficit remains at 6, 85-79. The Gamecocks take the win. With that win, the Gamecocks improved to 4-3 on the season. They head now to Wyoming on December 5th, and they'll be back here at Colonial Life Arena on December 19th when they host Virginia. For Capital City Sports, I'm Dylan Clark.
Thanks, Pat. The Gamecocks made up the lost game from Hurricane Florence this Saturday against the Akron Zips. Vincent Arceo was there as the football team had one final tune-up before their bowl game.
Thanks, Tom. Closing out the regular season, the Gamecocks took on the Akron Zips at Williams-Brice Stadium. Carolina's final home game of the season wasn't a walk in the park. Akron put up a fight, and the rain and cold only added to the challenge. The Gamecocks endured the weather, however, and hit the first half running. South Carolina scored the first points of the game with a touchdown by Debo Samuel. Akron fought hard in response, but only managed a field goal by Nick Gasser. The Gamecocks locked it down with a 70-yard touchdown by Brian Edwards, followed by 2 more touchdowns by Samuel, one off a fumble by the Zips. The Gamecocks may have an opportunity to have one more game together as a team as bowl season begins to rise. Their options for bowl games widen with their near shutout win over Akron, 28-3. The Gamecocks have a slate of potential bowl games they can attend. For Capital City Sports, I'm Vincent Arceo. Back to you, Tom.
Thanks, Vince. Colonial Life Arena stayed busy as the women's basketball team took on Baylor this Sunday. Dylan Leatherwood was there with the coverage. Dylan, fill us in.
Thanks, Tom. The Gamecocks were looking to get their first win against a ranked opponent in the season, but the Baylor Bears had something else to say about that. Baylor Bears ended up winning the game 94-69.
The Gamecocks have been tested early on this season. 3 of their 3 losses have come from ranked opponents, but these fans and Cocky were ready for another battle. From the jump, the Bears came out hot, getting it done behind the arc and from mid-range. Baylor could not miss. Their hours spent in the gym perfecting their jumpers paying off. But the Baylor Bears were also able to do the dirty work, protecting the paint on defense and getting to the basket on offense. The Gamecocks tried to make it back in this one with some successful lay-ins here and there and some perimeter shooting of their own, but by this point, the game was already out of reach. Baylor Bears, 94. South Carolina Gamecocks, 69.
The Gamecocks look to rebound mentally and physically when they come back here to Colonial Life on Wednesday to play Appalachian State. I'm Dylan Leatherwood for Capital City Sports. Back to you, Tom.
Thanks, Dylan. That's all we have for this week. Thank you so much for staying tuned and following Capital City Sports all semester long. We'll be back in the spring with another season of Capital City Sports. For Capital City Sports, I'm Tom Santaniello. Have a good week, Carolina.